Hey Rich, I created an example for you that demonstrates the toggle the output based on pushing a button example that you talked about in your email. To do that, like I said, I think you're experiencing mechanical bounce, so I had to create a subroutine that takes care of debouncing this for you, and I'll show you that subroutine. But you could use this sort of thing without really fully understanding the subroutine. It would be fine. I made the subroutine in flowchart. What it does is I start off a timer, and then I check is the well, I got two pieces of data in the parameters of the subroutine. I've got the input bit, which you're going to pass one of the input digital inputs, and then I've got what I'm calling debounced bit, and that'll be the output of this subroutine. It'll be the input bit where I've kind of stripped off the bouncing of it. So the way I accomplish that is I look for, okay, what is the current input bit, and then I ask, okay, is it on? And if it is on, last scan, was it off? In that case, I'm going to reset a timer. And if it is not on, so if it's off, then was it on last scan? And if it was, then I'm going to reset the timer again. So what it's going to do is every time it sees the signal fluctuate, it resets a timer, and only after 50 milliseconds, in this case is how I've got it set up, only after 50 milliseconds of it being a steady signal do I finally copy the new value into the output value, your debounced bit value. And the way I get the last scan value, what I'm calling old in bit, is at the end of all my operations, you see all the arrows go towards here before they ultimately exit the subroutine. I'm copying the current in bit into something I'm calling old in bit. So you've got this old in bit next time you're using this subroutine. You've got it available to compare against to see, okay, I know what the new value is, but what was it last scan? Have I changed again? Okay, so this guy gives you an output that you can be sure hasn't flipped around within the last 50 milliseconds. So I got a subroutine that's constantly calling it. I'm passing in the input C1 is just one I selected, and then I'm calling its output. I'm calling it debounce C1. Now to do the rest of your function, I've got I'm looking for a rising edge on this debounce value, and I'm asking last scan, was it off? Was the output off? If so, turn the output on, do a set, and then on the other case, did you just do a rising edge signal? Was it on last time? Go ahead. If so, go ahead and reset, turn the output off. And in order to get what the last scan value is at the bottom here, I do a copy from D1 to something I'm calling last scan D1. And the reason we do that, and I don't use outbit D1 directly, is because if you did it that way, you would change the value here, and then you'd be going to the next line, and you'd be comparing against it, which it just literally changed, and you don't want that to happen. You only want to compare against basically what the status was at the beginning when you started the scan. Not you don't want to factor in has it changed within this scan. So that should take care of it for you. I'll run it quickly here, and we'll run it, and we'll you can watch. This is the rising edge is going to happen too quickly, but you'll see as I push the button, and I'll do that towards the speaker so you can kind of hear it. You'll see that the output changes each time I push it, and it works just like you're wanting. So I'll go ahead and send you the files as well as this video.